Yo, what's going on, everybody? It is Straight Outta Boston here, and today I'm back for episode number 18 of the Chicago Bears franchise here on Madden NFL 17. So you take a look at how the wildcard round shaped up in the NFC, and we're going to be taking on the New Orleans Saints here in the divisional round. They did defeat the Minnesota Vikings, so they move on as the number 4 seed, I believe, and the number 6 seeded Packers won their matchup, so they'll travel to the number 1 seeded Dallas Cowboys. And taking a look at the injury report for New Orleans, you got a shake of their roster. We played them earlier in the season, defeated them 34-31. That was a pretty good game for our offense and Kirby Adcock, so I'm hoping we can duplicate that here today. And here we go, divisional round playoff action here from Soldier Field. You can take a look at this starting Saints defense here. Pretty decent pass rush, Greg Hardy, Cam Jordan, and Sheldon Rankins. And then the linebackers, Ellerby, Stephen Anthony, I don't know how you pronounce that first name. And then the secondary, maybe leaving something to be desired there. But we'll see what we can do. It's the second play from scrimmage for the Bears. And it's Jeffrey catching the crossing route. And he's going to take that one for a big gain after the catch, 29 yards in total. And the Bears are driving now with the ball in New Orleans territory. And that one is just hauled in. It was almost a nice play by the cornerback, but Jeffrey hauls that one in. So 3rd and 9 now later in the drive from the 27-yard line. Adcock dropping back, looking over the middle. He's got Kenny Stills, who, if you guys remember, took over the slot receiver job about them halfway through the season, and he has not looked back. And then Zach Miller hauling that one in. He's back from injury, and he has got a touchdown on his first grab back after breaking that wrist late in the season. Now Drew Brees takes the field along with the New Orleans offense. Definitely the best part of this team is their offense. It's a pretty similar group to the one they sport in real life, but with one pretty key addition, Jason Witten at tight end. And then, of course, they've got those great wide receivers, Brandon Cooks, Michael Thomas, Willie Snead, among others. But here we go now. It's Mark Ingram doing the damage early, and he's got a solid 30-yard gain right there in the handoff. Now they go back to him on 2nd and 3, and Ingram again busting through the hole. He's got 2 carries for 45 yards now, as that one goes for 15. Now a little play action fake. Breeze looking over the middle. He's got Brandon Cooks working the play action to perfection, and just like that, the Saints are down at the 6-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 6. Breeze dropping back. That's incomplete. A great play by Will Hill to break up that pass. 3rd and goal. Zone defense for the Bears. Breeze looking over the middle. He lobs it, and Michael Thomas comes down with it, and the Saints are on the board. They would tie the game up at 7. So next Bears possession, it's Gillislee taking the first down handoff. He stopped short of the line of scrimmage. He's only got 5 carries for 6 yards, so Mike Gillislee really not getting it done, but we're still moving the ball through the air pretty effectively as Zach Miller streaking down the sideline here. He's not very fast, so he will be caught. But Adcock 5 of 5 for 118 yards and a touchdown so far. Now play action fake to Gillislee looking short. That was almost intercepted. It was really almost deflected, but could have been intercepted and could have been a pick 6, but instead Zach Line makes the catch. And then Rashawn Diedrich into the game. Now his first handoff of the game, he takes into the end zone from 7 yards out, and the Bears are back on top. They would go up 14-7. Now, very beginning of the second quarter here on first down, pass rush, starting to get the Breeze there on 2nd down. It's going to be Lamar Houston busting up the middle, forcing Breeze to throw it away, and this would eventually lead New Orleans to punt it away. So here we go, first down for the Bears, going play action. We're looking deep to Peterman, who got his hands on the football, but couldn't haul it in. A nice throw by Adcock, but to no avail. 3rd and 7, Adcock feels the rush and just gets sacked. Sheldon Rankins with his first sack of the evening now. Saints get the ball back midway through the 3rd quarter, and that's Brandon Cooks getting open on 3rd and 10. He's got the first down catch, and the Saints drive will continue now into Chicago territory from the 33-yard line. Breeze tons of time, finds Witten, and Witten making a man miss. He's got some nice yards after the catch. That's a gain of 25. All the way down to the 4-yard line now on 2nd and goal. A nice run stuff by our defensive line right there. Sets up 3rd and goal from the 6. Breeze has to drop back. He's looking, fires it into the back of the end zone. That's going to be incomplete, and the Saints settle for a field goal, so it's 14-10. Diedrich now on the next drive, getting to the outside, and he could go all the way. Rashawn Diedrich, 10-5, touchdown. 68 yards for the rookie tailback. And the Bears extend their lead, which now sits at 21-10 on the back of Rashawn Diedrich, doing the Marshawn flip into the end zone right there on the Saints. That's a familiar sight. But here we go, 3rd and 10 now late in the second quarter. And it's the Bears driving again here with Cornelius making the first down catch. Now 3rd and inches from the New Orleans 38 with 24 seconds to play. It's Kevin White making the grab over the middle. So we would get up and spike the ball, and now on the next play, 2nd and 10, Adcock looking, and it's intercepted! Kenny Vaccaro picks it off. Kill some of our momentum there towards the end of the first half. We could have even made that a 3-score game by the end of the half if we got into the end zone, but instead, New Orleans holds serve. They keep it a 2-score game. And on the first draft of the second half for New Orleans, it's Brandon Cooks racing away from the defense, and he is gone. Our defensive back tried to cheat up there and make a play on the ball, but Cooks was able to run for a long ways after the catch. I kind of took a poor angle at that tackle with Will Hill, but either way, it's now a 5-point game. New Orleans would go for 2 and not make it, so momentum certainly has changed here between the end of the first half, beginning of the second half, but Chicago's still out front. Now we're looking over the middle. It is Kenny Stills making the grab. He's got the first down across midfield. Flag on the play. It's going to be holding, though, and this is going to be on the offense. So the play comes back 2nd and 18 now. Adcock dropping back. He feels the rush, and it's Cameron Jordan. Actually, it's Greg Hardy, excuse me, getting back there for the sack. So 3rd and 28. What to do on 3rd and 28 other than just chuck it up and hope for a flag, am I right? Because that's exactly what we did there. Delvin Breaux is guilty of the pass interference penalty. They're going to call that. And we're going to get a first down now from the 32-yard line. Adcock looking short. He's got Jeffrey, who kind of just sits down in his route right there. It's running a post route, but either way, Diedrich now bouncing to the outside, diving for the pylon, and he is in for the 3rd time tonight. Rashawn Diedrich has got 3 rushing touchdowns, and the Bears are back up by 12. Now here we go. Breeze dropping back on play action, and he is sacked. The Bears brought the blitz, but it was Leonard Floyd who got through. Now next Bears drive, Adcock stepping up on 2nd and 5. He's got a lot of room to run. You guys can see what I'm talking about. He is not very fast right there. Looking like Tom Brady when he scrambles. Diedrich on 3rd and 3 gets the first down on a gain of 5. Now from the 37, 3rd and 13, looking over the middle. It's Jeffrey, but he's going to be brought down short of the sticks. So first play of the 4th quarter is going to be a field goal attempt from Connor Barth. And his 45-yard kick is up and good. So the Bears up by 12 now, 31-19. After New Orleans attack on another field goal, but look at Diedrich, he's got another big run. This time 75 yards to the house, busting through the line right there. Actually got caught on a blocker, and it kind of slowed me down at one point, and I think that kind of allowed me to take that one all the way. But anyway, that is going to do it. 38-19 would be your final. We go on to pretty much blow out New Orleans. We won this pretty comfortably. The offense did not have any problems on this New Orleans defense, and our defense is probably the most impressive part, because the last time we played these guys, you know, we were able to score, and then we put up 34. It wasn't really too big of a problem. This time around, you know, we were able to score, and then we got some big plays, but also our defense held them in check. Now, they did get 315 passing yards that we're playing from behind a lot of the time, but Breeze only completing 58% of his passes, did throw the 1 interception, so I'd say our defense played pretty well for the most part. And Ingram, you know, at 69 yards on 14 carries, but they couldn't really run the ball too much because they were playing from behind, like I said. Cooks and Jeffrey were the 100-yard receivers. Willie Snead had 7 catches. Defensively, you can take a look at the sacks. Dietrich Gladden of the defensive line, who I didn't mention, but probably should have because he actually had a nice day too. He was either a rookie or, I guess he is a rookie, but he had a second half. In defensively, Fuller and Vaccaro with the turnovers. That's going to do it. Hope you guys did enjoy it. Thanks for watching, and I will be back with the NFC Championship.